Welcome to Tuesday's 2 Cents Worth. Today I'm with Dave Colasari at the Homesite offices. I asked Dave if he were going house hunting with his own children, where would the principal areas of interest be that he'd really be looking out for them?
Well, I think the biggest thing when I look into a house, when I pull up to a home, is how it's presented. Is it well taken care of? As you know, Sue, a lot of houses are not. They may focus on the inside, and the outside is just like a mess. But just presentation tells me a little bit about the home before I pull up. But then again, I'm looking at the major components from a distance, so to speak. Because if I'm with my daughter, I'm not crawling in the attics, especially on the showing.
Right.
But I'm looking at the roof. I may even look up the scuttle hole just to see if I see any green stuff up there, like mold. I'm looking at the mechanicals, how old they are, if they're taken care of. And when I say mechanicals, I'm looking at furnace, water heater, central air unit, just seeing if they're older, well maintained, so to speak. And then quickly look at the foundation walls, see if the electrical is updated as well. So just little stuff like that gives me, to me, that's like the arteries of the home.
Okay.
So those are the simple things I'm looking for.
All right. Well, are there some areas that seem super important to buyers, but they're really not such a big deal?
Cosmetics. You come into a house, you got wallpaper. They're trying to envision their life in this house, so to speak, when they're putting their offer in, or whether they decide to like the house or not, or move forward with it. Loose doorknobs, just the little stuff. The little laundry list isn't really important on a home inspection because we're going to find that anyways on any house. It's the major stuff, like I mentioned before, the arteries, the guts of the home. It's not the cosmetics. There's this door rub, the wallpaper. Maybe the carpet needs to be changed. Things like that. That I sometimes have to stop my client and say, you're focused on all the wrong things. This stuff is not important. This stuff is. And so that's usually what gets people down on. They're having a hard time finding their life in that home, and it's because of the cosmetics.
What can be some really big ticket items?
Well, obviously foundations in this area. You don't want foundation issues. And if you have a really good agent, like Sue, she's going to find this stuff probably before you even put an offer on a house, or if you're selling the house, you're going to say, this is going to come up and we need to deal with this before. And that's really when it counts to be teamed up with a good agent. But foundations, of course, are very expensive. Fireplaces are very expensive. Mechanicals, furnace, water heater, attics, structurally. But again, the guts like that, those are the expensive items.
Okay, and when I give my buyers the go-ahead that they should get their inspection scheduled, what should they be looking for when they're hiring a home inspector?
Well, not price. And that doesn't mean that, we're expensive. It's just often people will call us and go, how much is your home inspection? And then they'll call the next guy, how much is your home inspection? And then you get the two prices. This guy's at this price, this guy's at this price. And because you physically have to take the money out of your wallet and pay these people, as opposed to the other people working for you that get paid at closing, it's harder to give that money out. You actually have to see that exchange of money. So when you call this guy and he's this price, and this guy, he's this price, that doesn't mean their product is the same. So you're comparing prices, but you're not comparing products. This guy may have 5 inspections under his belt. This guy may be in a business for 20 years and have done thousands and thousands of inspections. And if this guy misses a furnace, what did he save you?
That's so true.
Anything. He didn't save you a darn thing. Or if he calls out something, says something should be further evaluated, you pay for that other person to come out and look at it, and they're like, no, this is fine. Now you wasted time and money. So it's not about price, it's about quality. And that's what you should be.
So they should probably ask what's all included in a home inspection when they're calling the different inspectors.
Right. Don't be afraid to inspect your inspector. Ask them how many inspections you've done. If you had cancer and we were going to a doctor, and we were just talking about this before, are you going to go to your doctor and say how much you charge for cancer treatment, and then how much you charge for cancer treatment, and then pick the cheapest one? You get the analogy?
Yeah, probably
So-
not picking the cheapest one when it comes to that.
No,
So.
exactly.
So I hope this reaffirms the importance of having a home inspection even during this competitive buyer's market. Travis and I always recommend that our clients have a home inspection contingency and hire a qualified home inspector like Dave. So thanks, Dave, for inviting me to your home site office here and
pleasure.
sharing all these smart tips.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Tuesday's 2 Cents Worth. Dave had so much good information to share that watch for another episode with him. This is Sue Derby from Shorewest Realtors, your local realtor ready to work hard for you. If you find our videos useful, please go to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe. Thanks again for your time
Thank
today,
you.
Dave.